wanted to be an artist probably about the age of 6, and it was triggered by something that happened to me. I went to St Mark's Primary School in Morwenstow, and there was going to be a painting competition, and we all did a painting, everybody in the class, probably everybody in the school actually. But when they came to send them off, they sent everybody's in the school off except for mine, because I'd done a picture of a mole in a hole. I used entirely black paint, and it was really obvious to me. I did it, and he had a little pink nose. I thought it was something either really rude or something unacceptable. And everybody else had done like a little green bit of grass, the blue tree, the nice cottages and the flowers and whatever. And I thought, I went home and I cried, and I thought, this is the moment that I'm going to just go to art college. I know that all of these people are wrong.
This thing about memory is obviously central to a lot of what you do, and you called this show Lost and Found. Can you talk about why you chose that title?
Lost and Found. Yes, things out of my sketchbooks I didn't want to lose. I found them again, so I've reinterpreted them into still images, which has been quite a challenge for me. And I think that, I'm hoping they work together as one piece. It's a bit difficult when you're hanging in a traditional sense in a gallery with things framed. People see them just as one painting, but I would like them to be seen as one entire place with the same people. I could have done with one big painting, but I work in a very small shed. And it's been quite a surprise for me to see them all spread out here. It feels a bit strange with all this white space, because in my shed, I wish I'd kind of had a chance to cover the entire walls, because that would have given more of an impression about the all-encompassing nature of the space that I wanted to achieve. Everything is special to me. And there's a painting over there called Peggy's Special Things. My mum wasn't a decorative person, but she had a few things. She had a powder puff, a brush, a mirror. She had a broken pot, which was blue, and I put them all on a sort of blue shelf. So they were my mum's special things. Psychologically, I think there are things you never leave behind. I think it's been quite hard to whittle it down. I've got the sort of barn images coming in quite a lot. I think, and especially coming back down to Torrington, when you drive around the fields, those dark silhouettes of stalks with roofs on, the barns, the hay sheds, tables with tea on, there are certain key motifs that are particular. And you build on those as well. Those are ones that I have lost and found. But as I was working on these, there was a lady that was walking down my road, and I saw her quite a lot with her little boy. And she looked quite normal, but she had these 2 really big blue rabbit hair grips. And apart from that, she was wearing sort of country casuals. I found her really fascinating. So these blue rabbits have started to come into my new mythology. I've used those quite a lot, and I started to put them into paintings, and they became very important to me. One of my paintings is called Hireth, which is a Cornish word for homesickness, and it doesn't exist in many languages, that pure feeling of needing to be in a particular landscape. And I think when you've been brought up by the ocean in a very quiet place, a contemplative place, and with a lot of time on your own as a child to think about the light, and I've incorporated a lot of wild flowers, which was something that my mum and my sisters were very keen on, understanding the names of them, their properties, and so little bits of wild flowers creep in. I've tried to include lots of imagery from memory.
There are various motifs that crop up. You've mentioned the flowers, but there are also birds, particularly the owls.
They are from dreams. Right. I've had lots of dreams of birds. And the one over here, called Very Kind Bird, is a dream, a very strange dream. I was in an attic room. I couldn't see myself. It was just involving 2 birds. It was a bird caught up in lots of cobwebs and having a kind of a real struggle inside these cobwebs. But the other bird went and pecked all the cobwebs off and unravelled it in a very nice way. So I wanted to do a painting. I did that very quickly, that painting. It was very direct. I had a very clear vision of those colours, which are quite strange colour choices, sort of 1970s orange and brown. I mean, my friend said, why has that bird got such a bulbous head? But when you're dreaming of birds, they have that quality of being a lot closer to you in high definition.
There are wonderful, beautiful, moving things in the pictures, but there's also darkness in quite a lot of them. You still, the black hole with the mole coming out, there's still quite a lot of use of black.
Yes. I find it hard to stay away from black. I think somebody wrote something about my work about the use of chiaroscuro, the heightened contrast between light and dark. So I think that's carried on. I can't seem to escape that. I can't tread with a light line. I wasn't very good at shading at school, where you were told to not press hard with your pencils. And we were sort of banned from felt tip pens. I didn't really have a very good experience at school. I've got a message for all people at school. Just do good art. Just do what you want to do. Don't hang back. Don't be told you've got to press lightly or do whatever, you know. You lose the... Well, there's some good art teachers, but there's some that don't really get it at all.